So we have shooting, but one of the problems is that we have constant shooting, and even when I hit the button once, I'm getting often, a bunch of anchors. So what I want to do is I want to make it so that it only shoots one anchor at a time. So the way we do that is I go to import class. And what we're going to do is we're going to import the simple timer. Now, it's important to realize that we're not actually going to go into the simple timer code because this is a class that's already been made for us. We don't have to alter it. We're going to essentially use this in our game, and I'll show you how we do that. What we do is we go to the lobster, because the lobster is the one doing the shooting. And we are going to say, right up here, actually, one more, there we go. Right here, we're going to say every lobster that is created, just like every lobster has a move speed, every lobster needs to have a simple timer. So basically, think of it like you're giving the lobster a timer. I'm going to call it just T, and this is just the way we write it. So it's ready to go now. So a simple timer is, think of it like you're giving the lobster a stopwatch, and every time he does something, he can time how long it's taken. So I'm going to say, here we have our act method, but I'm going to make a constructor. We talked about this the other day. So a constructor is a special method that has the same name as the class, two brackets, and then whatever happens in the constructor happens just one time only, right when it's created. So the first thing I'm going to do when the lobster is made is I'm going to start the timer. And that is the command to say start the timer. Okay? So right when the lobster is created, like it's a brand new game, we start the timer. Now, down here under space, right now we have if someone hits the space bar, then shoot a bullet. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add something else. So I'm going to say not only do they have to hit spacebar, but also let's check to see how many milliseconds have elapsed on that timer. And let's say we need more than 1,000 milliseconds to elapse before we can shoot a bullet. So now I've got two things I'm checking for. So if someone hits the spacebar, and if the timer is over a second, then we shoot. And then if that's true, if we do shoot, we want to reset the timer and start counting again. Okay? So if all of that works, we should have a delay of a second. So we'll run this and let's shoot. And I am holding down the spacebar. So right now, I died. Right now you're essentially seeing how long it takes for a second to go by. Because every second I'm shooting an anchor. Now if we think that's too slow, then we can do this kind of thing where we go here and we put shoot delay. Oops. And then up top, just like we had with the move speed, we can say we're going to make this thing called the shoot delay. It's an integer value, and that way we can just change it up here, put a little comment in. So this defines the speed at which the lobster shoots, or I guess the delay with which the lobster shoots. So if I try it now, then you'll see it's going to shoot faster. There we go. That's a little better. Okay? So that right there is how you use a simple timer. And so you can give a timer to any object. You can give a timer to, if you wanted the dolphin to shoot back, you can give a timer to the dolphin and give him a delay on his shooting. There's all kinds of different things you can do with a timer, but that's how you do it.